Hi family, you're welcome to the channel guys, family, and I want to use this medium to thank everyone who has subscribed to my channel and all those who have been liking the videos. Thank you so much. So on today's video, we're going to be talking about things that usually sets people back, things that happens to people that just keep them in a particular spot for a very long time, and most of the time they don't know where their challenges are actually coming from or even how to solve it. So in this video we're going to be saying, pinpointing specific points, that might result to that, and also the solution to them. Yeah, I've seen people who have been in some certain relationship, and because of the relationship they are coming out from, they can't be able to stay in a particular in their present relationship. They'll start having issues and having issue of, oh, I know, issue of comparison, issue of different kind of issues. And I've also met people who maybe probably they were married before, or at the end of the day they are now in a new marriage or in a new relationship. Maybe their spouse died or something happened, and they find out that the past relationship that they have, they'll be trying to I'm looking for the right term to use. They'll be trying to find the relationship that they were, they'll be trying to find it in the present person they're in relationship with, and because of that it affects their present relationship. It affects the way they do things, and this is something that is very, very vital. It's very, very important. Your ex-husband or ex-boyfriend or ex who can never replace the present person. Maybe probably the person was acting in a particular way, and that way you are expecting that same attribute from the present person that you are in relationship with at right now. No, everybody, it can't be, because everybody have their uniqueness, everybody have their importance, everybody has their onion. Everybody just have their own personality. There are people, you might have 6 children as a parents. They were all produced by the same sperm. They all came out from the same room, but their personality is different. That's how God created us. Our personality are different. Those who copy others are actually those who reduces, who have lost their potentials. So most of the time you see people in a relationship that will say, oh, my ex-boyfriend used to be so caring, my ex-girlfriend used to be this, but this present relationship, my wife is not like that, my wife is not like this. That's your wife, your husband, your present relationship. They have their own uniqueness. All you just need to do is to study them, find those uniqueness that they have in them, and appreciate it, and appreciate them, because two people can never be the same. And the more you keep bordering on those past, the more you keep thinking of those people, your present relationship will be affected. Just for instance, maybe your previous relationship, your partner used to cook, or used to make you breakfast in bed, cook meal for you, and because of one thing or the other you guys broke up. And in your present relationship, the person you are in a present relationship now doesn't do breakfast in bed, neither does the person does all those meals that you've been used to. That doesn't mean that this present person that you are into relationship now is not a good person. No, they all have their own uniqueness. I remember back then when I was in school, I used to have a neighbor who was dating a particular guy, and this guy used to hit her a lot. Every day they're always fighting, especially in weekend, because during weekend is either the girl was my neighbor, so is either the guy comes to stay with her in her house, or she goes to meet the guy in her house. So they always shuffle it like that. But each time this guy sleeps over, we just know when he's coming. All of us, we just know that there is going to be war in the night or early in the morning in this house, because they are always fighting. The guy is always hitting the girl. So something happened and the relationship was ended, and she started dating this new guy. This girl, she started having issue with this new guy. She said the guy wasn't commanding enough. She said the guy was not authoritative enough, because she has been used to that word. She has been used to a world where authority is being marked on her. Things happens to her, violence and all those things. And because she was in a new relationship, she wasn't experiencing those things. She started having challenges because she has been in that place for a very long time. So the fact that the attribute that you saw in your partner or in your ex or in a relationship that you were, and now you are in a new space, the fact that you are not enjoying those things, or you are not seeing, I can't say enjoy, because there are some experience that was actually bad, that because people have stayed in that place for too long, they don't know it's bad. So the fact that you've been there for a very long time doesn't make it good. And the fact that the new person you are into a relationship with now is not the fact that the new person that you're in a relationship now is not doing that doesn't make the person bad. Everybody has their uniqueness. All you just need to do is to find out how this person exhibits his own attitude, his own potentials, appreciate it. And if there's any good thing that was in that relationship that you really admire, you can also impute it, but it shouldn't be by force, because it takes process. These things takes process. So that's why you see most of the time people have relationship, you see them going from one marriage to another, going to, they are trying to find their old husband in their new husband. They are trying to find their old fiance or boyfriend in their present relationship. Why? Because they've been there for too long. They've been in that place for too long. So for them to be able to change and to come to a new place and just appreciate where they are and just love the person, it is difficult. So that because there were some things that someone was used to in the old relationship, and you move over to the new one, and you're not seeing those things, doesn't make the present person bad. You can actually impute those things, but it takes time, and you have to be able to appreciate the present person for who he is, because they are actually things that this present relationship that you have now, they are actually attributes and character that the person possesses that the other person might not even have. But because you're already used to that word, because you have used to the person way of life and way of things, that's why you are not really appreciating it, and that's what affects most relationships. And that is what affects most relationship. It's just like maybe probably you are living in a country that they uses right-hand drive, and you change to another country that is left-hand drive, in the car. That doesn't mean that, because you're in a present country and they are using a left-hand drive, that doesn't mean the right-hand drive bad. It doesn't make it bad. It just means that you need to be used to this system of driving. You need to adapt to it. If you now start missing, I wish it was right-hand drive. This left-hand drive is somehow. It doesn't make the right one bad. You are already in a country where they are using left-hand drive. All you just need to do is to adapt. And with time, you might find out that you might even love it more than a country where they use, the right-hand drive. So that's one of the illustrations that is coming to my mind. So the fact that the person is not possessing what you've always been used to, it doesn't make the new relationship bad. It doesn't make it bad. There are some people that probably they were married before, something happened to their spouse, and at the end of the day they're in a new marriage. They keep trying to find their old their husband, their previous husband, or previous the things that were going on in their previous marriage. They want to find it in the new one. At the end of the day, it doesn't work out, because you are not embracing the potentials of the present person in your life. You're still thinking of, I wish. And at the end of the day, the relationship will crumble. So these are one of the things that affects relationship, in terms of dating, marriage. And what am I saying in essence is that every relationship you find yourself, take time to study the person. Take time to study the person you are into. You have to erase, because if you keep thinking of the past relationship or the previous relationship or the good and the nice things that were happening in the relationship that you are lacking now, the relationship will end up breaking, because the person that you are involved with now, the person that you're involved with now is not the old, is not the previous person. Their personalities are different, their persons are different, their thinking, their mindset, their, their religion might even be different, their way of life and their environment, how they grew up is totally different. So you might not find that attribute in the present person. But all I'm saying in essence is take time to study the person you're in relationship, and take time to know the person. And if there's any good thing in that previous relationship, you can actually bring some into this one. But you have to appreciate the personality of the person that you are in a relationship with first. Appreciate them for who they are. Someone once said that people cannot be able to follow you if you don't genuinely love them. People cannot actually follow you. People cannot actually, give you their all if they are not sure that you genuinely love them. So when you genuinely love someone and you show your affection for someone, they will follow you wholeheartedly. They will even want to embrace, the attributes, the things you want to impute in the relationship, because they know you genuinely love them and appreciate them for who they are. So guys, so family, I hope you really got something from this video. Not bringing the whole baggage to the new relationship, because it will not work. And bringing in the mindset you had in your previous relationship, how the person was, into the new one, it will not work. All you just need to do, embrace the personality of the new person, take time to study them, love them for who they are, appreciate them for who they are. And if you have any good thing that was ongoing in the previous one that you want to bring in, they will follow you when they know that you genuinely love them, appreciate them for who they are. So guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye.